yours now, traveler. Take a look. See if you can see Nora's imaginary friend.
Do you see him? Do you see him?
Huh, so it does work for you two.
Paimon wants to see? Wait, but this gizmo isn't in Paimon's size. All right then, you'll just have to be Paimon's eyes on the ground. Let's go see what everyone's imaginary friends look like. Flora from the flower shop always seems kinda... Paimon bets she has an imaginary friend.
There it is! Behold, a floaty imaginary friend for floaty-headed Flora! A bloaty floaty!
Wait, imaginary friends can be plants now?
Hi, Traveler. Hi, Bard. Sure, how can I help? Oh, you mean Mr. Floaty? Most people can't see him. Mr. Floaty is my bestest friend. We grew up together.
No fair. Paimon hates feeling left out.
Flora, why exactly are you friends with a bloaty floaty?
What's wrong with it? I always wanted to be friends with a plant who could fly.
Friends with a flying plant? Why?
Because then when it's windy, you and your friend can fly off into the sky together. You gotta admit that's pretty cool.
Isn't that called being blown away?
That's what some people like to call it. I only found out this plant existed from an explorer who told me stories of his adventures. I think his name was Stanley. Stanley's an adventurer. And you can tell he's an expert at it from the stories he tells. The amazing adventures of Stanley are super famous in Mondstadt. He's in the city at the moment. You should go ask him to tell you some of his stories.
That sounds like a fun idea for next time. But right now we have other things to attend to.
Flora's a pretty mysterious kid.
Which child shall we interrogate next?
Of course they're flowers.
Paimon's thinking. Oh, how about that little guy on the bridge? No way!
Well, that is unexpected.
Timmy's imaginary friend is a ruin guard? Paimon's freaking out right now. That thing is sure to attack us.
What say we postpone our conversation with Timmy for the time being?
Huh? Paimon has a favorite line? Seriously? Oh, alright then. How about we explore the area ahead of us later? Children are more open-minded. Is that why they can think up all kinds of imaginary friends?
Fitting, isn't it? That the City of Freedom should be home to children with such boundless powers of imagination.
What about adults' imaginations? Let's ask some adults at the tavern.
The thing about wine is, You have to drink it at the tavern, or you miss out on half the fun.
Seems to me you'd find some way of keeping yourself amused even if you drank alone.
If I didn't know any better, I would say you're being deliberately uncivil.
Just drink responsibly on my premises, okay?
Oh, and if I did have one too many, what then? You'd throw me out along with the trash, is that it?
Throw you out?
You know, the same way you threw out Father's legacy. You sold off his mansion, or maybe you've forgotten.
I see no reason to cling to things that have outlived their purpose.
Is that so? Then I trust you were most swift indeed to part with a certain vase?
Sorry, I have no recollection.
That's odd. Master Diluc, I'm sure I saw such a vase in your home. A beautiful one, unmistakable in fact.
Seems our suspicions were right. Grown-ups don't appear to have imaginary friends.
Like I said, a lack of childlike wonder.
So people just stop dreaming when they grow up? Okay, well, Paimon, for one, never wants to grow up.
This raises an interesting question. At what age exactly do people's imaginary friends disappear? Let's go and check. How?
Uh-oh. Somehow, Paimon finds the idea of not being able to see Ellen's imaginary friend kinda scary. Jean? What is Jean doing here? Is Master Jean Ellen's imaginary friend? Yeah, she's so conscientious. It's terrifying.
Huh? Oh, hello. What are you guys doing?
Are you always training here?
You bet. Today, I heard Stanley talking about his adventures. It was incredible. It got me really pumped up. I hope I can be as outstanding as him one day.
So that you can fight shoulder to shoulder with Master Jean?
I mean, obviously I want to become a knight. And if I got to go on an adventure with Jean herself, well, even better.
Seems Ellen really looks up to Jean.
Huh, thanks! I was thinking, it's not every day I get to hang out with the honorary knight. Would you join me for some sword training? Huh, how can I smash all these training dummies at once? So that's how to do it. I'm impressed. Oh, thank you. It's clear I still have a long way to go in my training.
So modest. I, for one, think you're quite the pro at this already.
Well, I'm exhausted from training, so clearly my fitness needs some work. One day, though, I'll smash all the training dummies in Mondstadt.
Ellen, she's our girl. If she can't do it, Hilly Churl.
Thanks. Shoot, I got so caught up here I forgot there's something I was supposed to do today. Ugh, but I'm so sore from training. I can hardly move. Honorary Knight, could you deliver a message to Jack for me? He's gone adventuring at the Temple of the Lion with Stanley today. Stanley's a truly legendary adventurer, renowned in all of Mondstadt. He once set foot in the Mare Javari. We were gonna meet up tonight and discuss adventure plans, Could you let him know it'll have to be another day? Great! Thank you so much.
So, yours is the cat that went missing.
Venti, have you come to help?
Me here to help you? Why, on the contrary, it is I who needs the helping.
But Paimon just saw you talking to Margaret about Prince.
Aha! So, Prince is the name of the feline fiend who thieved my spare astral iron strings. Though it gladdens my heart to see that the free-spirited ethos of Mondstadt is alive and well in creatures great and small, still, it's a bit audacious.
Prince is a mischievous little rascal, all right.
Indeed. Just like Barbados.
Yes, quite. Now, let's see about getting ourselves an audience with His Little Highness Prince Rascal of Mondstadt. I have a performance tonight, and without my spare strings, I shall have to disappoint my audience.
What would a kitty cat want with lyre strings anyway?
Everyone knows cats go crazy for a ball of string.
What?
These lyre strings are made of astral iron, which contains animo energy. That makes them extremely durable, so I normally just roll them up in a ball to make them easier to carry. That's a trick of the trade from a traveling bard.
The strings contain animo energy? That'll help us. It's time for you to use your elemental sight again. I'm unsure there must be some elemental footprints or something.
Thank you all. Prince should be somewhere around the marketplace or the residential area. It's a black cat you're looking for. Oh, take this fish. It's Little Prince's favorite food. Maybe it'll help you find him. Prince should be somewhere around the marketplace. Remember, he's got black fur.
Prince has very keen senses. It didn't take much to scare him off. See if you can approach him crouching from behind. That way your footsteps will be quieter. It must be difficult not being able to float. If you're anxious to find Prince, why not coax him to you with some fish? Kitty cats do love eating fish. If you run out of fish, go grab some from the lake. Now back to it.
Expedition at the Adventurers Guild. Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom. Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom. catches your eye?
It's been getting quite busy recently.
I guess I'll post an expedition in the Adventurers Guild. Welcome. How can I help you? Come take a look. There will probably be something that catches your eye. Error.
His senses are keener than we thought. He can't have gone far. Next time, try creeping up from behind. Quietly, of course. Or, if you're feeling patient, use some fish as bait and catch him off guard. His senses are Next time, try creeping up from behind. Quietly, of course. Or, if you're feeling patient, use some fish as bait and catch him off guard.
Jules from Leo.
Prince! Where did you go running off to? Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
We definitely had our work cut out for us looking for him.
Oh, Princey, how could you leave me like that?
Looks like those two need some time to themselves. And here are your astral iron strings, Venti.
You found them! Wonderful! I was not optimistic they would turn up. I dare say that a private performance played using these very same strings would not be an excessive way to show my gratitude.
What?
Apologies. At this distance, my cat allergy seems to be rearing its head.
Oh, now Paimon gets why you didn't go looking for your strings by yourself.
Anyway, thanks for the help. I'll be going now.
I think we're finally finished with the commissions we were doing for Jean. A day in the life of Jean really is hard work. Wonder how she's feeling now. Let's head to the cathedral and pay her a visit.